Hello, Collective. This is Tanya from Artemis Oracle. I hope you're all doing well. I know there's nobody here. So, I'm going to see what the current energy is. Anything the collective needs to know at this time. Hi, FinTube. How are you? I know you wanted to ask me a question, so let me get my card out. So I have slow mode on just to deter any spamming, because no spamming here. You spam, you get timed out. All right, so if your question has to be a yes or no question, or it could be, actually, it could be a yes or no question, but it could be any other type of question, but just know it's not going to be a full reading. It's going to be like a one card pull for your question. Okay, I'm doing well, thank you. So it's a one card pull for any question, but you could also ask a yes or no question. But it could be one or the other. It can't be both. Only answering one question per person. Okay? And please take the messages as they resonate. I'm reading the current energy. Remember, ultimately, if there's anything that is regarding making a decision, you have to make the decision that's based on your knowledge, experience, and intuition. I just provide confirmation of what you already know, or clarification if you need it. But remember, I'm just a tarot card reader. I'm not a I'm not your decision maker for you, you know? Okay, so that sounds like a yes or no question to me. Okay, Fintude wants to know if they should divide by clarity. Should they move on from the person they had a recent breakup from? Should they move on from the recent breakup they're confused about? Should they move on for? Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna change this around. So the person Fintude had a breakup with, will they come back? Will the person Fintude had a breakup with come back? You have a yes. They will. They may send you a message just to initiate contact with you. More like to gauge whether or not a return is possible, but it's saying yes, she will be coming back. You have the death card in reverse, so that's indicating like it's not over. So, but I would say a little bit be wary. If you have to, keep your guard up, because, you know, just be wary. I would say be wary if you feel like there's a need for that, because you got to understand, why was there a breakup? You know, and if you do want this person to come back, Fintude, and I'm just saying this as a human being, not as a tarot reader, consider the reason why the breakup happened and ask for clarity about it. Okay? I would just say, but she may be coming back with positive energy. Maybe there'll be some resolution too, because usually the Page of Wands brings good news. So hopefully this is a good return where she is coming back in more positive space, you know. But I would still, you know, it's good for you to have clarity because you say you're confused. So I hope that helps you, Fintude. Okay, Radiance. Should Radiance message him? Hi, good luck. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Okay, should Radiance message him? Should radiance message him? Should radiance message him? You're welcome, FinTube. And thank you for coming back. So you have an Ace of Wands and it's saying yes. So it's like it's saying yes. You should. Let me see. Let me read your question again. Yeah, it's saying yes. You should message him, but only do so if this is something that you want to start over. You know, if you want to have a new beginning. But the Wands are about passion. It's about, you know, if you want to reignite the passion, reignite the sparks, reignite the sexy times. If that's what you want, then it's saying yes with the Ace of Wands. So it's going to be like a renewal or a new beginning or a respark. Okay? But see, this is the thing I was thinking of. This is why I said passion. Because hopefully you're not messaging him for this, or he's not accepting your message for this. Okay? We talking about sexy times here, okay? So if that's what you want, then go ahead. All right. I hope that helps your radiance, because that's what I was thinking. And it was funny to see the Devil card underneath, which is about obsession, attachment, and even lust. Okay. Does anybody else have a question? Because I will go into a reading. You're welcome, Radiance. Okay, let's see. What does the collective need to know for the highest and greatest good? I want to move away from that energy. Okay. I'm going to go into the Whispers of Luck. The Whispers of Luck. Oh my goodness. Love deck. I put love and deck together. Luck makes the actual word, luck. The Whispers of Love Oracle deck to see what messages the collective needs to know. My collective needs to know for the highest and greatest good. What does my collective need to know for the highest and greatest good? Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So this is like the card that you would, that kind of gives a message to people who are wanting to manifest love, to act as if your partner is here. Remember what they say about manifestation. You have to act as if you have what you want, so that the universe attracts it to you. It's like attracting it to you. Because remember, when you want something, the universe is going to read that as that's something that you're lacking, that you're missing. Hi, Teresa. Welcome back again. So the number's 37. Okay. So act as if your partner is here. So I remember a couple of readings I mentioned, like you have to be the person that you want to attract. So if you're wanting someone who, like, look at this, they look like they're dancing. They look like they're dancing together. So if you want to attract a partner you can dance with, then you have to dance. You know, if you want a partner that works out, then be that partner that works out. The one that travels, be that person. You have to be what you want, you know, to attract what you want, because then you're already living the life that you anticipate living when you meet your person. You know, it's just a matter of them. It's like a seamless entry for them. You know, it's like, okay, you're already doing those things. You are an embodiment of what you want. You know, you are living a living version of what it is that you desire. So that's what allows you to attract it, you know, and like attracts like, you know. I needed to hear that shit right now. Like attracts like. I'm laughing like a rich person now. Maybe I want to attract a rich man. I'm being silly right now. Okay, what else does the collective need to know? Anything else? I'll take this card right here. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. You know, this is so good because when you start to, like when they talk about manifestation, right? And you want to attract something, you have to act as if you have it, right? But you also have to feel as if you're experiencing it. And Teresa knows this because she shared this with me too. Like, this is what you're supposed to do with manifestation. You pretend that you have what it is you really desire, that you would love to manifest and attract into your life, right? And then imagine how you would feel. You know, how grateful you would feel, how happy, how whatever, what you would do, you know, if it actually came to fruition. You have to like play pretend like children do, you know? It's interesting. Children do that. They do that. But then we can't. This is part of manifestation. You know? So like turn on your heart light. So sometimes you have to remember the certain feelings you've experienced, especially if you want to re-experience them. You know? Like, so if you remember how it is to, you know, like I said, you remember how it feels, then that's how you turn your heart light on. Reflect on a time when you experienced love, and when you reflect on that, allow yourself to experience whatever sensations, emotions, elation that you experienced at the time, you know, that you're reflecting on. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not confusing you. Sometimes I do that to myself. I'm like, where was I going? Because I got lost in my own thoughts. It's funny because the number 37 is the card that came out with act as if your partner is here, right? That's number 37. And then turn on your heart light, which is number 36. So the cards is, see, it's aligning. I mean, it's going backwards. So it's like, you got to remember, like, it's about emotions. Tying your emotion to a desired outcome that you have. But I'm going to say this, don't get attached to an outcome, because if what I mean by that is obsessed. Why isn't it happening? When is it going to happen? It's not here, you know? When you do that, you're creating this resistance, because now you're in this place of lack. When you feel like you're missing something, that's indicating to the universe that you're lacking something, that something is missing. You know, and if you're focused on what you're missing, you're going to continue to attract missing it. You know, now if you act as if you already have it, then the universe is like, hey, you know, like she's already acting like she has that, so I might as well let her do. Of course, there's certain things that you need to do. You know, like like people think, oh, you can't get an apartment without applying. You cannot get a car without a license or a loan or whatever. You can't buy a house without a mortgage, or, you know, without money. You know, you need those things too, but also you have to feel it inside, feel like you deserve it, like you are living in the experience as if you already have it. It's like, in a way, it's like preparing yourself. I mean, I did that with a job and I got what I wanted in the end. It works, you know. All right, so what's the next message? And okay, so what's the next whispers of love message? So these messages are for people who are single and wanting to attract love. You know, you're not dealing with anybody. You're not waiting for anybody to come back. It's like you want new love. You want a new experience. I mean, the same could be said if you want a person back, but you can't really, like, what if that person's not really meant for you too? So you want to attract the best, the highest good for yourself, not a repeat of a cycle, you know? Okay. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So this is about allowing yourself to experience the emotions you have, not trying to dismiss them, avoid them, or try to rationalize them away. This is about you going through the process, processing your emotions so that you could better process your understanding, your thoughts, and your feelings about a specific situation. This is allows you to have more clarity and make wiser decisions. If you're like pushing certain emotions that you're having down, then you're going to essentially create some sort of blockage. And then it may in turn cause certain other emotions to arise that may stress you out, that may make you anxious because you're not working through something. So it's important for you to process whatever emotions you're having and not try to push them down, because and if anything, you're causing harm to yourself. If you're experiencing certain emotions, it's because of a reason. You're being triggered in some way, and it's asking for you to reflect on it, dissect it. Don't overthink it, but just look at it as if it's a foreign object, like it's separate from you, and try to understand why it exists, why you're experiencing it, and then once you get that understanding and clarity, it's what allows you to go through the emotions and you can release the emotion and move forward. But if there's something like certain emotions, like I said, could create blockages, and sometimes if you close your heart, that also creates blockages and doesn't allow things to move forward for you. So if you're wanting to attract love, you have to be able to. You want to be emotionally available, you want to be emotionally mature, and you need to be able to process your emotions, because once you get into a connection, you're going to have to learn how to deal with somebody else's emotions too, just like they're going to have to learn how to deal with yours. And hopefully you're two whole, healthy, emotionally available individuals that will learn how to work through any troubles that you may experience in your connection, But I feel like it's most important for you to understand and embrace the emotions that you experience and not deny them in any way. No toxic positivity here, And sometimes you need to take a break, hermit mode. Rest and relaxation is essential. So if you are experiencing certain emotions that you need time to process, it's important for you to take time to do that. And sometimes you need to take time on your own. Go hermit. You don't want to be in the midst of processing your emotions, then allow yourself to be influenced by other people and, tainted or not being able to see things clearly for yourself, because like I always say, and I truly believe you have to understand yourself more than other people need to understand you. That's what I'm going to say with that. Okay. Okay, let me answer Priya's question. Okay, is the new person... Will Priya meet a new person? I had to... That's that question. I don't even... Is new person in Priya's love life coming in June? Is the new person in her love life coming in June? I'll just read it as it is. It's saying no. And this is my... When it comes to love and stuff, this is a self-esteem, self-worth card. You have to work on your self-esteem. And I'm going to say this to you, Priya, because I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm honest. And sometimes I'm not nice about it. You definitely need to work on your self-esteem. You need to care less what other people think about you. You have to think about what you think about yourself, how you value yourself, not what other people think. And I'm going by that question you asked yesterday, if somebody was going to be jealous. Why do you care if anybody's going to be jealous? Does that make you feel better about yourself? And I'm saying this for you to think about it. It's not to be mean or anything, but it's for you to think. Because as long as you are in this like Five of Pentacles type of energy where you feel like you don't have anything or you're missing out or you feel lonely or you feel left out or abandoned, that's exactly where you're going to stay. Because you have to change how you feel about yourself. Not what other people think about you. And if they validate you in any way, it's about how you validate yourself. It's like the kids. When you go on the phone and then the kids come out of nowhere, like they be playing quietly. You go on your phone and then mommy, daddy, daddy. Yeah, but yeah, you need like Priya. You really need to work on your self confidence because it's like you're not going to be meeting anybody in June. It's saying that no new person's coming in, and hopefully it's not an old person that may be coming in. And someone that probably put you in this Five of Pentacles. Okay, so. Look at this, the Queen of Swords. This is what I'm being right now. I'm being blunt. I'm being honest. I'm not like sugarcoating it, So you have to think about yourself, your self-worth. Work on yourself. Love. There's always gonna be dudes. There's always gonna be love, But you only have yourself, But you want to make sure you're happy on your own, not waiting for a new person or a next person or to make somebody else jealous, Oh my God. I'm sorry, Teresa. Maybe you should put do not disturb on. Okay. Hi, Evie. How are you? Okay, so does anybody else have a yes or no question? You're like, oh, no thanks, I'll pass. She's gonna be mean to me. She's gonna be blunt. She's gonna be the Queen of Swords. Hi, Tuche. Oh, thank you, Evie Lion. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliments. I'm wearing the cat prints. Wow. Wow. I can't help but do that. Does anybody have a yes or no question to ask me? I feel like I'm done with this whispers of love. I know. I actually started on time today. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. Let me see. Oh, we got the What's the Gossip deck. So like you can see what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, does anybody have a yes or no question they'd like me to answer for you? Okay. Darnitha? Okay, will Darnitha's divorce go in their favor? Will Darnitha's divorce go in their favor? Will Darnitha's divorce go in her favor? That card just flew out, but I'm not ready. I'm still in the middle of shuffling. Will Darnitha's divorce go in their favor? Will Darnitha's divorce go in their favor? Will Darnitha's divorce? It's saying yes. Let me cover this. It's saying yes, Darnitha. I don't know if you were dealing with something very toxic that wasn't healthy for you. You got 2 yeses. So yeah, it's saying that it's going to go in your favor. I'm trying to read these cards itself because this is fire sign energy and this is the devil card, which is Capricorn energy. So I don't know if that's any sign you're dealing with, or you would of your ex, your soon to be ex. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna go in your favor. You got 2 yeses. Well, I hope everything works out for you. And I wanted to say, please stay safe too. Be safe. I don't know why that wanted to come out. But yeah, definitely be safe. Because toxicity could be at different levels. I don't know the level you are experiencing. You're welcome. I wish you all the best, Donitha. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Okay, Evil Lion. Will Steve speak their feelings soon? Will Steve speak their feelings soon to Evil Lion? Will Steve speak his feelings to Evil Lion? Will Steve speak his feelings soon? Will Steve speak his feelings soon for Evil Lion? Okay, thank you, Teresa. Steve. Will Steve speak his feelings for Evil Lion soon? Will Steve speak his feelings for Evil Lion soon? Was taking a long time. There's like a specific card for you, Evie Lion. And everybody who knows my read, how this happens, it usually is the card that really resonates. Oh. Okay, I saw a card, but it didn't come out. Hold on. Will Steve speak his feelings soon for Evil Lion? See, I saw the 7 of, was the 7. It was the Chariot card. It was going, so yes. But yeah, it's saying yes, but it's, I don't know, there's some sort of resistance on his end. It's like he's holding back. But I feel like, it's funny because I saw the Chariot, and Chariot is a very fast moving vehicle, and this is very slow energy. It's like I'm not moving where I am. I'm not budging. So I feel like, yeah, it's a yes, but I feel like there's a lot of resistance on his part. Steve is definitely resisting it. Like, look at the 7 of Wands. Even though it's in the reverse, it's like he may be even blocked. I don't know if somebody's blocked because this is like the blocking card. But yeah, he's resisting it. I think he wants to, but I think he's like, in his mind, it's like he's stopping himself. I hope that helps you, Evie Lion. The crystal scoops? I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna go into the what's the gossip then because I don't see any questions. So this is gonna be a general reading for the collective. Whoever this resonates with, all the messages will resonate. Some will, some won't. This deck touches on love, business, friendships, jealousy. It's like it's a all-around deck. It doesn't focus on love itself alone. It's a little bit of everything in here. What messages the collective needs to know? We got past life, divine timing, and mirror, mirror. Okay, I don't really think this is not love, which I'm grateful for because a lot of people ask love questions. So it's nice to get something outside of love. But you could take the message as it resonates, apply it to you as you see fit because everybody's situation is different. But from what I'm getting, because it says clickbait, shocking, you won't believe the story, misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, not what it seems, right? But for some of you, it may be a love situation. But for me, I'm reading it more like somebody's reflecting on their life. Somebody's looking at a past version of themselves. With past like previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories, I've known you before. But with this is mirror, mirror. I don't know if you're reflecting on your relationships or you're reflecting on how you've shown up in relationships, or you're just reflecting on yourself as a whole, seeing that it's time to make some sort of changes. With the divine timing card coming out, patience required, trusting the process, perfect timing when it's meant to be. I'm going to make this general because I don't want to be solely focused on love. It's like the clickbait card is making me think of there may be something coming up where it may seem like it's too good to be true. Let me see if I could change this. Tilt it down a little. Like it seems like it could be something that seems too good to be true, right? But it might be connected to something from the past that you've experienced that may be coming back around. You know? It may be coming back around. And it's a test. Will you repeat a cycle? Will you do the same thing? What will you do differently? And this is like where the reflection is coming in. Facing yourself and others, reflective relationships, self-awareness, what you see is you. Sometimes too, if there's somebody, there may be, for some of you, there could be somebody returning, or it could be someone who reminds you of someone of the past. And they are going to reflect to you something that, something about you that you have yet to work on or work out. Or it's supposed to help you see yourself better. See yourself for who you are. No longer, see, even for you to see how you've changed overnight, Because you see, there's this old time photo, like it's a past photo, and then this is a current photo. So this is like you reflecting on who you are now to how you were in the past, based off something, I don't know, that may be like, clickbait, think about it. If you think about clickbait, it's like a test in a way. Are you going to fall for it? Are you going to click into it? I feel like it's some sort of test. Because only sometimes things be like, oh, this video is about how you're going to meet your soulmate. And then you turn it on, you click on it, and then, oh, this is how you meet your soulmate. And then they show you how to make spaghetti. It gets you in something's seemingly looking like one thing, but it's not. So, but it's a matter of, are you foolish enough to fall for it again? Are you going to make the same mistake? Are you going to fall for the same tricks? Are you going to go back to certain behaviors you had in the past? I mean, it could be with a love situation. It could be with any situation. It could be something that is testing you. And the whole point of this test is just for you to see how much you have changed, how you have grown, how you have evolved, and also what areas you still need to work on. What are your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Even what shadow aspects of yourself have you yet to touch base on? You have yet to touch on that needs healing, or needs to be revealed, It could be something like that. Even like I was talking about, it could be even something that you need to release. Certain things that you need to change, have you changed? have you made any changes? What do you need to release? What do you need to surrender? What do you need to let go of? You know? And it could stem back from childhood because they have the inner child card. Healing childhood wounds, reconnected with joy, playfulness, restored, return to innocence. You know? So it's like I was saying, it's like you looking at how you've changed. But with that too, this is also about healing certain parts of yourself. Maybe like childhood wounds that you've had that have yet to manifest. Because sometimes, you know, as we're going through our life cycle, we have certain things that come back and they trigger us, right? And then I don't know if you've experienced this where you keep getting the same triggers, but it's like every time you've experienced a trigger, the trigger, your response to the trigger lessens and lessens and lessens until it no longer bothers you. So that's when you know you've healed. So this is about you, some sort of healing that you need to do, you know? And it could be somebody from the past, maybe bringing up certain things, trying to trigger you in some way. But it's also a moment, an opportunity for you to see how far you've come, how much you have changed, you know? So trust in the process, perfect time when it's meant to be. And then, we got the deep fake. So someone definitely deceptive coming through, you know? Somebody coming in with sweet words, pretending to be something like the clickbait. Like I told you, they're going to come out looking like this, a certain way. Like they show you, like I said, the clickbait video, it says it's this, but it's not. It could be a fake person, you know? It could be a person putting on a persona, pretending to be something that they're not, but are you going to fall for it? You know, it could even be someone from the past returning. But this is a matter of you showing your strength, your endurance, your ability to persevere over whatever this person may be trying. And I was thinking about this fucking card because you see that? Someone's pretending to be all nice and sweet, but it's a matter of trying to get you to put your guard down. But if it's somebody from the past returning, you already know how this person operates. So you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your space. You know? And protect the life that you've built for yourself, you know? And this could be a message that may be coming in. Someone may be DMing you, you know? But this is about you protecting your safe space, the space that you've created for yourself, the one where you've healed from whatever this past person can be trying to bring up, or it could be a past situation or memory or something could be triggering, but I feel like it's another person. They're going to be coming in to mirror something to you, but it's going to show you who you really are. And then you're going to see who they are and how they probably haven't changed. And you're going to see how you have changed because you're not playing the game the way they're used to you playing it. You know, this person might feel like they have an upper hand on you, but for some of you, this could be like a telling. Like I could be warning you that, you know, to prepare yourself. But I feel like it's some sort of test it's time for you to take, and in order for you to see how you have evolved and changed, how different you were from the person you were in the past. You know, are you going to repeat the same patterns, behaviors, or are you going to overcome it? You know? So, Leah B. Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Leah Bia. So this, you know, these readings, they could be something that has already happened. See, Leah Bia mentioned that this happened to her already. But it could be something that you need to look out for. It could be something that, you know, you probably are experiencing right now. You know, you may have already had somebody reach out to you and you are already being in that triggered moment. But like I said, it's going to be an opportunity for you to see how far you've come and how much you've changed from the person you used to be when you were first dealing with that person, or when you used to deal with that person. Also, it could be a test of your boundaries too. Are you going to protect yourself? Because we saw the safe space card, and I mentioned protect your space, you know, protect what you built for yourself. Hi, Jazzy Bella. I saw Starry Night. Sorry, Starry Eye. Starry Night asked the question, but they retracted it. Hi, Lion Sky. How are you? Welcome back to everyone. I really appreciate you being here. Okay, I started early today. I'm so proud of myself. I actually started on time. Actually, a little bit early too. I was like, I'm focused. I'm focused. Today, no distractions. I want to see something on my phone. Okay. Okay. Does SK love Jaya? Does SK love Jaya? I hope everything works out for you, Leah. I know earlier I remember the reading, but yeah, you're gonna move onward and upward. It's just gonna get better, you know. Sometimes it has to get a little rough before you can actually see the light, you know. But just probably gonna have to go through that shadow period, you know. And it's funny, you know, like, because I remember the justice card for you, and, you know, sometimes we have to impart our own justice, you know. And with what you chose to do, it's what you felt, like I said, it was fair for you to do. It was right for you to do. But what it did is just, it made you more aware of something and let you know what you needed to do moving forward. Okay, so does SK love Jaya? Does SK love Jaya? Does SK love Jaya? Rod, GOC, RJ. I'm gonna say RJ because I don't really know how to pronounce your name. It's saying no. I don't know if somebody's married already, or I don't know, because we got this marriage card, but it's saying no. If they're not married, they don't have the feelings that you would like them to have, and they don't see having like a marriage or home or family with you. Yeah, and the Lover's card in reverse too is like it's like a no. Well, no, I'm sorry, RJ. I already answered your question. I only answer one question per person. If it's the Four of Wands, that means, since you say you're already married, this person's feelings for you have changed. They may have loved you, but their feelings now, they don't. I'm sorry. Okay, will S and Jazzy reconcile? Will S and J reconcile? RJ, didn't you just say you were married? How are you going to get married next month? Okay, I'm only answering yes or no questions, Jenny. Jenny, I have my other deck, so hold on. But it's going to be a 1-card pool, okay, Jenny? Just so you know. Somebody sound, I don't know, that sounded like a little third party. It's okay, Jenny. It's okay. I have my other deck but it'll just be a 1-card pool. Okay, I think that's what I titled the live stream. Okay. Will S and Jazzy Bella reconcile? Will S and Jazzy Bella reconcile? Will S and Jazzy Bella reconcile? Okay, it's saying yes. It's saying that you will reconcile, but I'll just have very clear, honest, and calm communication. Make sure that you're being, you're having a very nice, calm conversation. Somebody is gonna be racing back too, but hopefully it's not. They're not being a bit impulsive or aggressive. But it's saying someone is saying yes, yes. But for some reason, I just have to say because of the card, it's like someone may be rushing back or rushing in, Yeah. Yeah. I said rushing in. Look at that. The Chariot card. Oh my God. I got to stop doubting myself. The Chariot is like the fastest moving car. It's a vehicle, it's racing. So yeah, yes. You and us will be reconciling. I don't know if somebody has air sign or is a Cancerian, because the Chariot card is Cancer, and the Knight of Swords is any air sign. So I believe it's mutable. Gemini? I could be wrong. But it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer. But that could be wrong too. But we are having Gemini season. Gemini season is coming on the 20th of May. So, you got yourself a little time frame, Jazzy. I hope that helps you. Okay, so Jenny, you still want me to answer your question? Okay, let me answer Jenny's question. I'm going to assume that you do. Okay. What does Jenny... What does the universe need Jenny to be aware of at this time? What does Jenny need to be aware of at this time? I don't know how long you've been here, Jenny, so welcome to Artemis Oracle. It's good to have you here. Okay. What message does the universe need Jenny to know at this time? You have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about the past, childhood, nostalgia, even someone you've known from maybe like a past life, a soulmate connection. So there may be somebody, let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You got the Hangman. There may be somebody who's thinking about you, who may be, I don't know if you're in a no contact situation, you're taking a break from somebody, but there's somebody, or that, you broke up with somebody. So there may be somebody that has been thinking about you, maybe even reflecting on your relationship that you had, and maybe wanting to return is what I'm getting. So there's somebody from your past, and it doesn't have to be a romantic thing too. It could be like someone from your childhood, maybe thinking about you. It could be an ex person that you're somebody for the past that you have not been in contact with, where there has been significant time, where there hasn't been communication, that is thinking about you, and even having looking at you or the situation that they were dealing with you in a different way. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, and that's the Pisces card. And Six of Cups is usually assigned to Scorpio card. It's a Scorpio card. So yeah, it's water sign energy there. So there's somebody thinking fondly of you, essentially. Okay, I hope that helps you, Jenny. So there's somebody thinking about you. I hope that helps you. That's what the universe wanted you to know. You are? Okay. Woo-woo. I'm a Scorpio too, Scorpio sun. Okay, Tuche, you can ask a question. Oh crap, I messed up my cards. Okay. I messed up my cards. I gotta fix it. I shuffled them the wrong way. Some are face up and some are face down. Okay. Okay, Tuche, just so you know, this is the last time I'm answering a question or amendment. I have a limit of how many times I hear about the same person because I don't want to be an enabler of obsession, even though I am a Scorpio with a Capricorn Mars. You know, so this is the last question I'm answering about Mehmet. Okay, and it's only one question. So pick one. Pick one question. I'm only answering one question per person. Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to answer Tuche's question. She wants to know how Mehmet feels for her. She wants to know how Mehmet feels for her. How does Mehmet feel for Tuche? How does Mehmet feel about 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 Tuche? I don't think he's. Let me see that. Because you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about someone who's not happy. It's like they're not interested, you know? They're bored. They're not feeling good. He doesn't have really good feelings for you right now. Right now. So he doesn't have good feelings for you right now. I don't know if he's no longer interested in you or he's no longer wanting to have anything to do with you. And remember, I'm reading for the current energy. So this could be how he feels at this moment. You know, people are finicky. I know sometimes I'm like, oh God, I really love this person. This is, I'm like, oh, you're so annoying. Like, get away from me. Like, I don't even want to see you. So like this right now is it's not a positive. He's not feeling very positive about you. He could be right now. It's like boredom. It's like he doesn't care. Um, and that's just like the Four of Cups is not the greatest when it comes to feelings. So he's not really having positive feelings about you right now. And I don't know if there was something that was done that kind of turned him off, that made him not feel a certain way, or made him change his feelings about you, or if he, but he doesn't have very positive feelings for you, you know? And you got the Two of Pentacles in the bottom. So he's like, he's not taking any action because he's still like, he doesn't have positive feelings. So with the way he's feeling, and this kind of answers your question, is he gonna message you? I don't think so. At this moment, it's not looking like he's going to message you because of how he feels with the Four of Cups. He's not, like I said, it's not the greatest. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say because I don't want to say anything mean, you know, but I think that's the truth as it is. I don't want to make it worse by adding anything more than he doesn't have positive feelings right now. Right now, it's like he doesn't care. I'm sorry. Hi, Marva. How are you? Is it Marva Amira? Marwa Amira? Okay. I'm okay, thank you. Does anybody else have a question? Ask your question, and if it's it's only gonna be a one card pull or a yes or no question. Okay, Mara? So one card question, one card pull, or a yes or no question. Okay. So with one card for what's coming towards you in love, let's see. One card for Marwa for what's coming towards her in love. One card for Marwa, what's coming towards Marwa in love. What's coming towards Marwa in love? What's coming towards Marwa in love? It's funny because I saw these two cards. So it's looking like you could be meeting a Taurus or someone who wants a traditional type of relationship or marriage type of situation, you know. And I feel like this is something that I don't know if it's somebody that you know or someone that could be new, because the moon card is at the bottom of the deck. And the moon is indicating something that, um, like that you don't, it's something that's hidden from you. So there could be somebody around you that could be having hidden emotions about you that you don't know, and that may be wanting to have a commitment with you. They can be a Taurus, or they could be a Piscean, or be a Cancer. So yeah, so someone is wanting some sort of commitment with you with the Hierophant. They want a traditional relationship. They want a traditional, yeah. It could be something that they're keeping. I don't know if this person's thinking about marrying you, like if they're ready, they could be stuck in the head about it too. I don't know if this person, I don't know how long you've been with this person, since you said you're with a Taurus. But this could be somebody that you could be having a long-term relationship with. But I don't know who's stuck in their head. I don't know if that's you or him that's stuck in their head about something. But that's what I'm getting. I feel like I think he's thinking about commitment. He's thinking about the long term. But I don't know how new, but that's something that's on his mind. I hope that helps you. Melody, you remind me of somebody. Oh, you remind me of somebody that I've read for before. I'm not gonna say, because if you are who I think you are, hopefully, I don't know if you are this person that I'm starting to think you are. You're welcome, Mara. Because I remember somebody telling me that they have to get their shit together, but they keep getting distracted. Okay. Okay, will Z get promoted to the 3rd year in college this year? That card just flew out. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to read it again. Will Z get promoted to the 3rd year in college this year? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. It's saying no. I'm going to... But you got the Devil card. So I don't know if there's something that you're doing that's interfering with it. Are you not doing what you have to do? Are you not, creating a routine for yourself? Do you have any structure? Are you procrastinating? This is what I'm getting, Melody Z. This is what I'm getting, that it's a no, and it's because there's certain things that you're maybe paying attention to things that you shouldn't be paying attention to, instead of what you have to do. This is what I'm getting. It's saying no. It's like once you start to focus on what you need to focus on and not allow yourself to get distracted by things that don't matter, then you'll be able to see the progress. But this is like a warning for you. If you need to get your stuff together, because you made me think about somebody else, and I said the same thing to her. You have to get your stuff together, get organized, start being focused and dedicated, create a routine, a schedule for yourself to get back on track. Because as long as you're allowing yourself to get distracted by things that don't really matter or don't help you or don't align with you, then you're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna pass it to the third year. I hope that helps you, Z. That's so funny that same thing. I hope that helps you, Z. Because I know that person, she kept changing her name. She kept changing how she was showing up on my channel. Energy doesn't lie. Okay, so let's go to another reading. Okay. So I'm going to go into a timing reading. It's going to have months, seasons, or phrases. I may say, timing messages. So let's see what message does the collective need to know at this time? What time sensitive message? What time sensitive message? What time sensitive message does the collective need to know at this time for the highest and greatest good? What time time sensitive message does the collective need to know? We got next couple of months with the number 43. Then we have next fall, which will be in September and October of this year. Anything else? Can we get one more time frame, please? What time sensitive messages the collective need to know? What time sensitive messages the collective need to know? July. July is in a couple of months. We are in May, June, July. A couple of months. So we have July, next couple of months, and next fall. This reading is timeless, so it could be whenever you happen to come across this reading, because I know some people watch live stream replays after they've posted. So I want to clarify what each time frame may be, but it's significant. Next fall, it could be September, October, November, even the first half of December, so during the fall season. And then we have July specifically, so during the summer, and then next couple of months. So it could be 2 to 3 months from now. I would say next couple of months, it could be up to 3 months from now. And 3 months from now will be August, right? June, July, August. Okay, so I want to know for the next couple of months. So let's just see. What do we get for the next couple of months? What is the time-sensitive message the collective needs to know for the next couple of months of whenever they're watching this live stream or replay? What message do they need to know about the next couple of months? What message does the collective need to know for the next couple of months? Knight of Cups. So that's a water sign energy. So that it could be your energy or someone around you that may be taking some sort of action when it comes to emotions. Or some of you may be working towards something that you really care about, that you love. Some of you may have faced some sort of disappointment, sadness. That's something to look out for. I don't know if this is going to be someone that's going to cause you some sort of disappointment or sadness, maybe even some regret. But there could be some sort of renewal too within you. If you are a water sign energy that is currently facing, and I'm just going to say Scorpio, because Scorpio is the 5 of Cups card. It's 5, 6, and 7 of Cups. And then the Ace of Cups. This is about you focusing on your self-love, making sure that you're doing things that are for your emotional well-being, for your overall well-being, doing things you love, being around people you love. And if you experience some sort of depression, it might be because you're not very happy with a certain situation that you're experiencing, or a certain person you're dealing with. But it's important for you to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, make sure you're meeting your own emotional needs. But if for some of you, it could be, there may be somebody coming towards you with a love offer or emotional gesture that may be wanting to, that may be coming back. I didn't mean to say that. It could be somebody coming back, but it could be somebody that is going to put you in this, revive some sort of feelings or experience or emotions of love in you. You know, if you've been feeling depressed or sad. So it could be, some of you could be meeting somebody new. It could be a new love situation after facing some sort of disappointment in the past. But it could be that coming in. It could be a water sign energy coming in, but it could just simply be someone who has feelings for you that may be expressing them to you, you know. For some of you, it could be that you've been waiting for this person to express their feelings to you, and they're finally going to open up. They're going to open up their shell, you know. So that's what's coming up for the next couple of months. So let's see what's coming up for fall. Fall. All right, what does the collective need to know about fall? Hi, VM, how are you? Oh, okay. We got the Empress card. This is all about abundance. It's about pregnancy. It's about birth of new projects, a birth of a new life, a birth of a new cycle, something new, exciting that you're considering doing, a new idea that you're in, or something that's gestating, something that's still in the process of developing. Or some of you may be finding out you're pregnant, or some of you may be due next fall. It may not resonate with everybody because not everybody can get pregnant and not everybody wants to get pregnant, you know? Oh, you know how us Scorpios, we need that, VM. We need that so much. We need to be able to release those emotions. And crying is the best way because it's two things, VM, right? And you know this. It's either punch somebody in the face or cry, you know? And it's better to cry, you know? I wonder what it'd be like to cry and punch somebody in the face at the same time. You know, that probably feel really good, right? I'm saying that to you because you're a Scorpio. It's like we gotta hold back because we got that Mars influence in us too. Sometimes we want to fight, but we know we can't do that. So it's better for us to just cry, you know? I hope you do feel better. Okay, so next fall. So that's Taurus and Libra energy with the Empress card. Libra energy, Libra sign, season, September, October. I did mention that. So September, October may be significant months since we have Libra showing up with the Empress. So remember when I said next fall, and if you were paying attention, you would have heard me say September and October 1st. I forgot that fall is November and December too, the first half of December. So, but it could be something that's being created, birth. Somebody could be finding out they're pregnant, or someone may be planning to have a baby, or someone may be giving birth to a baby, you know. But it's just something, a new idea that's being birthed, you know, a new idea that you're coming up with that you're actually making a reality. Okay, what else is this Empress about? So Page of Swords, it could be about something that you may be in the process of learning, something that you may be new to, that you're still in the learning phase. Maybe, you know what I'm getting? Like first, I mentioned something being born and giving birth in the fall. So some of you may at this moment be learning about something, planning something, observing, getting as much information, doing research, and September and October is when you actually going to see some like get started with it, like you've done what you need to do. Some of you may be graduating and moving on to something else, but it could be like some of you are creating something, like a new idea, a project, a business, and it's finally gonna, you're finally gonna open up, or it's gonna be like September and October is going to be significant if you're creating some sort of business or something that you're creating, if it's not a baby, it's like a business or a website or something, some sort of service, product, something like that. And it seems like right now you're in the learning phase with the Page of Swords. But for some of you, you could be having this idea now, but then in the fall is when you actually fall through. So some of you may be thinking about going to college, maybe wanting to get your degree, or learn something new, do some sort of program, certificate program, something where you're going to be learning something. You're going to be learning, essentially. And that may be starting in the fall, too. So some of you may be starting some learning program in the fall. Okay. Okay, what else? What about next fall? These two cards. Five of Wands. Some of you, there's going to be, I don't know, for some of you, if you are considering going to college for the fall, I don't know if some of you are trying to get into some sort of competitive program somewhere where you have to be very gifted or talented, or you have to have a high GPA, or you have to have a lot of, like, I don't know, if some of you are trying to get into like a prestigious university or some program where there's very limited space. So it could be very competitive for you. But I feel like in the fall, and I said this, like something's going to get birth, but look, something good is going to be happening for whatever reason. It's something that you're going to be celebrating, whether you're opening a business, you're starting a business, and it's actually, you're going to see success with your business. It could be a matter of you being accepted into some sort of program, like a school, a college, specialized program, specialized training, even it could be some sort of job, something. But you're going to stand out against the competition. You're going to be successful. You're going to be having something to celebrate over, I don't know, some of you could be involved in sports too. So I just thought about it because I see them, they're running around, they look like they're playing a game. So for some of you, you could be, I don't know, like if you're an athlete and you're wanting to go professional, that could be something that may be happening too. That just popped up in my mind. So that's something to look forward to. That message may not resonate with everybody, but please take the messages that do, leave behind the rest. Remember, I'm reading for the general collective, so I don't know everybody's circumstances. So I'm reading the best I can, and I try to read as thoroughly as I can to make sure someone gets the message that they need to. So we have July. So tell me about July, Spirit. Okay, July. What the collective needs to look out for July. What time sensitive message for July does the collective need to know at this time? What time sensitive message does the collective need to know at this time? That's for the high is good. What time sensitive message for July does the collective need to know at this time? One more, please. One time sensitive message does the collective need to know at this time? Okay, you got 3 cards. The first card is Six of Pentacles. All right, so some of you may be in this place where you are going to be feeling very much abundant to the point where you feel like you have enough to give to other people. And also there may be a lot of people asking for things of you. The next card we have is Ten of Swords. There may be some sort of painful ending, but it could be tied to something. Maybe you've been going through some sort of financial struggle that's kept you in your head, probably feeling very worried, stressed, maybe even not sleeping well, even though this is the Nine of Swords, it's the Ten of Swords, but it's seeming like it's some sort of painful ending, uncomfortable ending is coming. But it's going to put you in this place where you feel abundance, Yeah. I feel like this is like something good is going to happen, but I think that some of you just may have been in a place where you've been very confused. You may have been worried, maybe even conflicted. But maybe thinking about what you can do to resolve some sort of issue. But the fact that the Six of Pentacles came out first, I feel like it could be that some of you are going to be in this place where you're just going to be feeling very abundant. Like I said, you feel like you have enough to give away. But the worst case scenario is that some of you need to be careful because there may be some sort of situation that may be coming up that may be ending, and that may be causing some sort of confusion. There may be certain illusions that may be ending. So I'm trying to read all the points because I don't want to be like, oh, it's only good things. But like if this is July, you want to be able to be prepared for something that you could try to change. You know what I mean? Like if there's something coming up that you need to look out for, there's something that you can do now that can change whatever may be coming in July. And this may not resonate with everybody, but there could be some sort of ending coming. I don't know if it could be something. I don't know what the Ten of Swords is. Ooh. I don't know if some of you've had an ending with a relationship where it could be a family dynamic. I don't know if some of you are getting divorced. I have to say that because I saw the Ten of Cups at the bottom. So I don't know if some of you are, this could be some sort of ending that may be coming with a family dynamic where you had to start thinking about where you're going to go, where you're going to move. But I feel like more so this is something that some of you may already know, because if you have the Seven of Cups showing up, this is the emotions that you can be experiencing right now, like some sort of confusion, not really knowing what to do, maybe trying to put up a happy face, an illusion that everything is okay, but inside you're like trying to figure out what your next step is going to be. And it's interesting that the Knight of Pentacles is there and he has a map. He's doing some sort of planning. So I don't know if some of you could be moving too. It could simply be you're moving home. But for some of you, you may be moving home because something's ending. It could be a relationship has ended. And if you're in the process of a divorce, that could be finalized. And I know, but this is for July. This is like a future reading, like a time-sensitive reading to know now, because it's like, this is about July, okay? So this is what's coming out. But for some of you, because the Seven of Cups it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest cup to have, because I mean, out of the cup suits, because it implies confusion, implies that there's illusions, that somebody could be putting up illusions, or someone's unsure about something, or having multiple options and not sure which one is the best fit, what's the right fit. It could be something like that. But I'm trying to read it. I want to read it honestly, because not everybody's going to have a great July. I would love for everybody to have an awesome July, but I have to be honest too, because it's the Ten of Swords, because I don't know what this ending is. And is this something that's going to happen, an ending that's going to happen in July? Or is this abundance coming after some sort of ending? The abundance is coming in July because of the Ten of Swords, But everybody's situation is different, So I have earth sign energy, but in the bottom of the deck too, after I pulled the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, is the King of Cups. Best case scenario too is that some of you, there could be some sort of ending where you're going to be feeling really good, you're going to be feeling really generous, and then you're going to have options. You may have options when it comes to love. Lots of love options, right? But one of them, you got to be careful with who you choose, right? Don't rush anything with somebody, because one of these people it's going to be the person that you have a family with. But you want to make sure that however you're dealing with these different options, that you're vetting them. You're not just giving everybody the same chance. You got to get to know them. Take time. Don't rush anything, because one of them is going to be the person that's going to be your King of Cups. The person that's going to love you, that's going to cherish you, it's going to care about you. One of them is going to be that person. So be very careful with how you're expending your energy, who you're giving your time and energy to, because not all of these options are going to make it to the end. Not all of these options are going to get a rose. Only one of them is going to be the person you have a family with. But it's going to require you to be, take a slow and steady approach, really get to know them, spend time with them, and don't give away your time and energy, because you're going to be knocking out these options until you find the right person. So that could be something to look out for in July. Some of you could be having a lot of options with love, but it could also be something that could be ending, and you could be meeting somebody in July who will be the person that you get married to. But there could be, in the worst case scenario, there could be some sort of ending that you experience where you're going to have to start planning for your future, and even how and where your family is going to be headed. If you're going to have to move, or how to build up stability, how you can be in this really good place where you try to focus on the positive, with this Six of Pentacles. It's like focusing on the positive, focusing on all the good that you have, so that's something to look out for July. I think that's it for that, with that time sensitive reading. So next couple of months, so I see the numbers 43, which reduces down to 7. Then we have 12, which reduces down to 3. And then we also have July with 21. So the 21st, the 12th can be significant dates. The 3rd can be a significant date. The 1st or the 2nd can be a significant date, as well as the 3rd and 4th, or the 7th. Okay, and I have 7 people right here. So please take the messages as it resonate. Not all of them are going to resonate with everyone, because I'm reading for the energy, the current energy, and whoever this reading may be viewed by, because not everybody's going to watch this. Only certain people will. Certain people will feel called to watch this live stream. Some of you may feel called to it right now, or some other people, they may feel called to watch the replay. Let me see if these cards are good. All right, hi Jenny, how are you? Welcome back. Okay, I see. I forgot. Sasikala. Okay, has a question. I see. What is WLRG's current feelings for Sasikala? You have to pick one question, Sasikala. Is either the yes or no question or the current feelings. It's only one question per person. I'm going to be ending the live stream soon. So what message does the collective need to know? messages to collective. Yeah, nobody's asking questions. So, yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Did you go away? I was trying to read that in different ways because it may resonate with different people. Okay. I don't really see any questions, and the energy is kind of dying down right now. So I think I'm gonna end this live stream now. I don't want to make it too long. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I'm going to be ending the live stream now. And I really appreciate all of you for stopping by and allowing me to read for you, allowing me to tell the blunt truth. Yeah, because the energy is dying down and I don't want to overdo it, you know. So I hope everyone has a great evening or day ahead, and I'll see you next time. I'll be going live tomorrow around, I think I'll go live around 2 p.m. Yeah, because I am taking my break. I'm taking my break at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if anything, I will schedule the live stream tomorrow, just to be sure, because I don't know. So I really don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But no, it's time for me to go. But you know, if you want, tomorrow I will be on, and then I can answer questions then. But I thank you all for joining today and subscribing if you have, allowing me to read for you. And I hope to see you next time. Okay, so thank you again, and thank you for liking, for sharing, for everything. And I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.